Would you rather slap your parent with all your might or get a cup of urine thrown at you by your enemy?
Listen, mama, I love you.
But you don't.
All them beatings you did while I was a kid? Yeah.
Jesus.
But is it a one-time thing or like?
Yeah, it's a one-time thing.
Okay, yeah.
I love my parents too much to disrespect them like that.
It's gonna ruin the bond.
You can't
imagine
do
they hold their
anything.
face after you hit them too. Like,
Explain why you're hitting them. You just have to hit. Nah.
oh, yeah, that's real bad.
My pride could never do the second one.
By your
enemy,
All my enemies
someone
are
that you
baddies.
don't like, someone that you maybe you
It's like, all
don't.
my enemies are baddies. Ew, throw pee on me. Ew. Like, ew.
What? Giving R. Kelly.
Oh, chill. You're bugging. Okay, enough of that because I'm copyright. Welcome back to another episode of the Returning Mac podcast. It is your host, Ox Cardaddy, Direct Poppy, Jameson Poppy, aka Mr. Let Me Sweets and Pants, aka just playing in a relationship and not really. Aka him, mine. He stopped playing with me, I'm him. Aka Young Denzel, aka Harry Potter. Another week, another episode, of course. We are back here in this lovely studio. Different setup, different people. It's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. Don't be nervous, guys.
I'm just wondering why you have so many AKAs.
Right.
Listen, that's a conversation for another time, baby. But anyway, I'm here with good people. We were talking about this episode for a little bit now, and I feel like we're going to be talking about some important things. Like, I don't really get to have these conversations with a lot of my other guests, and we're going to get into why in a little bit. But without further ado, please go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Of course.
Yeah. Pleasure, always in great presence. My name is Chanel. My friends call me Coco.
And I'm Deborah. My friends call me Debs. And we're two Congolese women from Toronto.
Yay! Can't say I don't like black women now, niggas. Anyway, so you guys are here for a reason. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously to talk, but you guys are also launching a podcast.
Yes, we are.
Talk to me about that. What's the name, first of all?
The name of our podcast is called I'll Be Honest
Woo!
Podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. Exclusive. Exclusive. So what's it going to be about?
It's basically going to be about ourselves. Mm-hmm. It's going to be about life, about lessons, about, well, like the name says, I'll be honest. So it's about being honest about what we're going through, honest about our trials and tribulations, honest about heartbreaks, setbacks, even triumphs and everything in between.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just fidgeting with my mic because it's about to collapse. But yeah. How did you guys meet as friends?
How did we meet as friends?
Yeah.
Well, it's a funny story. We actually met through a mutual friend of ours. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Kuti.
Kuti put you guys together?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to give him credit.
We got to give him credit.
We definitely
we call him Kuti.
Yeah, I do the
Thanks.
same thing.
Yeah, you guys call him Knowledge, right?
For what?
That's just him.
London.
He's the only one that calls him that.
I knew it.
He's trying to make fetch a thing. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm dead.
He's
No. We're not doing that.
It's not giving.
We're not doing that. Kuti, how you doing? We're going to call him
Kotiande.
Kotiande, how you doing?
You know?
Mr. Solaso.
Exactly, but not. So he put you guys together as friends.
Yeah, because we're actually doing a collaboration with Maïve Grill. Mm-hmm. I'm also a photographer, for those who didn't know.
Yeah.
And Kuti runs, he's part of his family business, Solaso Foods. So we wanted to do a collab with Maïve, Coco Shot You, and Solaso Foods and shoot some product photography. So we organized a meeting between Debs, Kuti, and I.
Mm-hmm. And for those who don't know, my family owns the restaurant, Maïve Grill.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. That's dope. Okay.
Yeah, you're in the presence of two Congolese queens.
Yeah, keep going.
So then, we had a meeting and Kuti was running late.
As per usual. How late was he this time?
We're not gonna play him.
It's like a minimum 40 minutes, eh?
Minimum?
It's
That's crazy.
It's like minimum 40.
Minimum. That's easy. That's nothing for him.
He's always 15 minutes away. Like, I'm around the corner. No, you're not.
You're not. You're in bed.
Exactly. It's like, I can hear you still being home, fam. Stop lying to me. So anyway, he put you guys together. You guys are working on this campaign.
Campaign?
I can't call it a campaign?
It was basically like a partnership.
Okay.
Between
don't look at me like that.
our
I'm that big dog. You're like, shit, dog. Okay, so
yeah, between
partnership?
our restaurant and Solaso Foods,
Yeah.
and as Coco was going to be the photographer for
Nice.
the product, so he came to the restaurant and for us to like discuss, and we met, and that's it.
You just
We
clicked.
clicked.
We just clicked
That's fire.
in
That's
that moment.
It's very rare
You
with
see
women.
vibes?
I'm just
You
kidding.
see vibes?
You see
Yeah, no, I see the
vibes?
vibes.
Yeah.
So sisterhood right there. That's
Yeah,
fire.
that was it.
Yeah, and you shot a thing, a portrait of my family as well.
I did.
You did, yeah, yeah.
I did, and you guys actually made a print out of one of the
We
pictures.
did.
Yeah.
We did,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Like our parents are in the living room. Of course, it's so African, you know.
I know.
You have a picture of yourself
love
in your own
that.
house, but yeah, it's yeah, you did a great job with that.
Yeah.
All right, so back to your podcast. I'll be honest. You guys have shot how many episodes right now? 4.
5?
Yeah, 4 or
Damn,
5.
shit, my
Five?
bad.
We've
My
done
bad.
5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay. How many? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so far it's actually pretty. We're doing an amazing job. I feel like we
are.
were definitely born to do this,
Mm-hmm.
and just the conversations that we're having is allowing me to also get to know my best friend in a different light. We talk about experiences that we've gone through and how we want to shed light on the things that we want people to know
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
to also learn from, and to make it a conversational type of podcast. You know, so we want to be kind of different from the norm. Just two girls sitting on a couch and having a conversation about what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Yeah.
So how many episodes are you gonna do? Like seasons?
Yeah.
How many
Yeah.
episodes per season?
Probably 10 or 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
So we're still working.
So what kind of guests are you having on the show?
Well, you want to be one of the guys?
You trying to be a guest?
Since you asked, I mean, I guess.
We're trying to be intentional with the guests that we have.
Yeah.
Because you know how sometimes like friends be like, "Oh, can I be on your podcast?"
Oh.
Like we're not against it, but we want it to be like, okay, you have a topic,
Yeah.
and the topic matches aligns with what we're doing, and absolutely. So we're still trying to figure out exactly who the guest will be.
Yeah.
But we have an idea on how, like, what we're looking for or what kind of topics we want to talk about. We'll just have to find the guests who match.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. So far, what kind of topics you guys covered? What's been your favorite so far?
Not you trying to get this gist.
I know, right? Did
Come
you give
on,
them
bro.
exclusive on like one episode?
We can.
Jeez.
That's crazy. Yo.
at this
It gives you
point.
podcast to Hollywood. That's
what was your
crazy.
favorite? What was your favorite? The last one that we did?
Yeah, it was my ultimate favorite.
What did we talk about? I can't remember.
We talked about being setbacks. The meaning about setbacks, delays, feeling.
Feeling left behind.
Yeah, like you're not up to date with your peers.
Yeah.
What are you doing that they're doing that you should probably, you know, like
Yeah.
elevate your growth and your
And like,
purpose as well.
yeah, and how do you feel about age? Like, is age a factor for you, and you feeling like you're in a delay or like you're left behind from
Yeah.
your peers of the same age? That kind of stuff.
That's fair, yeah, and I think it's definitely apropos, which is so weird to say apropos when you speak French, apropos,
Yeah.
but it is because they're like in your 20s or 30s, those are the ages when you're kind of doing that weird, uncomfortable comparison of like, okay, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, like you're now I'm no longer 20, I'm now this age, I'm getting more solid, and it's like you compare a lot,
Exactly.
and it's dangerous,
Yeah.
especially in this era because of social media, right? So
Exactly.
it's very easy to even be like, nah, I don't really care about that shit. You do.
You do.
Because you take it in.
Yeah.
It's in your subconscious. Now you're like, why am I feeling this way? It's like, oh, because of this shit.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's a very interesting conversation. Talk to me about the Congolese stuff you guys are talking about, though.
The Congolese
The
stuff?
Congolese topics you're covering. I'm sure you guys are covering some of those, no?
We haven't yet.
You haven't yet?
No, we haven't
Come
yet.
on, bro.
We haven't yet.
There's so many things to talk about.
Let's
Like
talk about
what?
We can talk about it here.
Okay, let's do what you guys already kind of talked about. Just the age thing, comparison, all these things. I feel the Congolese community is very toxic to women when it comes to that, right? I think I've observed that a lot. There's a lot of people that are extremely unhappy in marriages, and they stay
Yeah.
because of the public opinion.
Exactly.
They're getting abused behind doors, suicidal even. Nobody talks about it.
It's tough
Depression,
because-
mental health.
All that stuff.
Yeah, because we don't believe in mental health. We don't believe in therapy.
Yeah.
We don't
No.
believe in
Yeah.
seeking help and seeking guidance or telling people that you have problems.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know what it is, but we like to handle things on our own, but it gets to a point where it's so toxic
Yeah.
that we end up just breaking in our own homes.
Yeah, and even the fear of like even doing anything because of what people will say.
Yeah.
Like there's so much that is embedded in so much of the culture and like
Yeah.
the coutume and expectations of like what are people going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is insane.
And it's so sad because even our parents, like our older generation, they held on to that from their parents and how they were raised. That they're teaching
Generational.
us this stuff because they feel like this is the right way, but they don't understand that that's not how it works anymore. And if you let us actually, let's say, get therapy, for example, you're setting us free. You know what I mean? If you let us speak up, you're setting us free. If you let us do things outside of what you guys were raised with, we can heal that way.
Have you guys tried to get your parents into therapy?
Absolutely.
No, my mom doesn't really believe in
that.
that.
To the mic, it's a bit.
Oh, sorry about that. My mom doesn't really believe in therapy.
Really?
No. I think it's, for us, it's like taboo. Like, you're talking to a whole stranger about your intimate problems. Nah, be serious. Talk to God, if anything. That's what they would say.
I'm like, I'll just book one for you and tell you you're going to a spa. And you'll end up there.
You think this is going to work?
I don't even know.
No.
The amount of times I try to get my dad into therapy, it's crazy because he's dealt with so much. You know, like losing your pops at 20, having like mommy issues over the few years. And it's like, and it's not even his fault. It's just like the culture. Like, you're just used to just internalize. And then it's like, oh, that's kind of crazy. You can't deal with your problems like that. Like, what problems do I have? I'm like, fam. You know what I mean? So it's, and he's at the age where it's like, he's 60 plus. He's not going to change.
He's not. You're set in your ways at that point, and it's hard. But I still have faith that they can. And I think it's up to us to kind of like push them in that direction because they don't know what they don't know, right? They're used to it, so for them this is normal. So it's up to us to kind of open their eyes to what they don't understand.
And it's tough too because that takes a toll on you as a developing young adult.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna bring that up because I feel like I'm my mother's therapist.
Ooh,
I'm at the age right now where like she finally sees me as an adult and not me as a baby girl. So she's more open to talk about her personal issues or even family traumas and the stuff that she experienced as a child and how it affected her. And because of...
Sorry, keep talking. I'm going to fix your mic.
And because of that, I feel like it's giving me so much grace, you know, like understanding the fact that, okay, well, she did her best. Single mother raising 4 kids on her own. For her, like... Oh, my God. And for her... financial, like it was the number one thing. So we did lack a lot of emotional affection from my mom, just because she was so focused on making sure that we had food.
You were good.
You know, providing. She was providing.
So now that we're on our own, you know, everybody moved out of the house, doing their own thing. She feels like she has a burden lifted off her shoulders, and she's now able to kind of live her own life, but still have us around. So. My mom she's like my best friend. You know, so I'm happy that she was able to overcome those trials and tribulations, but she did a good job raising us because for her to now see us as, okay, you guys are not only my kids, but you're also my friends. You know, it just shows the type of woman that she is. And if she doesn't take therapy seriously, she has me.
That's exactly what I said. I said if my parents don't want to do therapy, I would literally be the therapist till the end of my life.
But guys, that's toxic though. And you're doing the thing of like you're overcorrecting. Yes, 100% it is. You should not be taking on their problems.
But you know
and it's like it's a thing that obviously I do it as well, and it's like you want to do it because like I'm helping them, right? But that's not healthy for you.
But you know what? I saw something on TikTok like months ago, and it honestly changed my whole perspective. And it said, "Be kind to your parents because just remember this is their first time too." Like this is their first time being a parent. This is their first time dealing with all this stuff. So they don't know like that they need help. And because I recognize I can't just sit there and watch them struggle with whatever they're going through. If they're not gonna go seek help, I will honestly sacrifice myself to be there for them because they don't know like what else to do.
I think there's a difference between being kind and like sacrificing yourself, right? I think that's where you're not losing, but it's like you shouldn't have to sacrifice yourself. You shouldn't.
You're right.
And that's what I'm saying. You're going to end up being exhausted because you wanted to be the martyr. What about your kids? What about your future? What about your life? You know what I'm saying? It's like it's even evil to think like that because I feel selfish. My parents give up so much for me. They've done so much and they need my help, right? But you also got to think about long term and like what you're going to be passing on to your kids too. Like imagine you grow up or like you raise your kids and you kind of expect them to do what you did to your parents. Right. You're going to end up resenting them if they don't, no?
Right.
Not necessarily, because if you're emotionally aware of your surroundings, like for me, it's easy to just create barriers. So if my mom is talking about personal stuff, it's between her and her feelings. I'm not gonna let it affect me. So taking that in, I have a space where I'm completely understanding of what's going on, but I'm not gonna internalize it. Like I'm not gonna make it my own issue. Yeah, because my mom, she's her own person.
But that's your mom.
That's my mom.
There's
yeah.
no way you can't not feel anything. Like that's your mom.
You know
Yeah,
what?
but like if she's gone through traumas,
Yeah.
I
It's
will
not my
understand.
traumas.
Yeah, I understand your traumas, but those are your traumas. It has nothing to do with me.
It doesn't
You know?
affect you.
Not to the point where it like takes a toll on me. No,
Yeah.
because I have disconnected myself from whatever traumas that has gone on in the past. But even if, let's say, I were to talk to my parents, I would talk to them or counsel them about whatever the case is.
Yeah.
But I will still make it known that if you need therapy, you need therapy.
Yeah.
I will still create that barrier to where your behavior, I don't like it,
Yeah.
or I don't subscribe to this. This is what I think. This is what I think you should do, but this is not. I don't agree with this.
Yeah.
So that they understand that I'm not doing this because I agree with the way that you were raised or the way that things were done back in the day.
Right.
Also, when I have kids, I will break whatever. If there's a generational curse or things that are happening, I will break that with my children to where I won't raise them with the same mindset, the
Yeah.
same. You know what I mean? So that it won't be a thing that they'll even grow up knowing.
Right.
Yeah. No, these are some things I definitely want to talk about on my episode on your shit. But I was gonna ask something else as well. Yeah, at this age, I feel like you're also kind of parenting your parents. You guys feel like you're doing that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, to a certain degree, yeah.
To a certain degree, I think that because the world is changing so fast,
Yeah.
our parents have a hard time keeping up. So
Exactly.
it feels
Yeah.
like we have to now teach them things that are happening right now and to get with the program. And it ends up being like we're parenting our parents.
Yeah.
With,
And then-
like, with all the respect.
That's what I'm saying. As Congolese, we always have to add the respect part because, like,
Yeah.
even when I said that, I saw your faces go like at a certain point because, like, it's
'Cause you
still
don't
like
wanna be
disrespect.
rude.
Exactly, but it's like that's not my intention at all, and it's
Yeah,
like
no.
it's always interesting to see them receive that as well, where it's like they're being difficult. Like, no, I'm here to help you. I don't have any kind of lack of respect for you at all. Like, I feel like this is how you do it.
Yeah.
You know, and then eventually, like, now I've built that rapport with both of them that they know, like, he's not coming to me trying to sun me.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
Like, no, so they know, like, yeah, like, help me out or whatever. Like, yeah, I got you
Exactly.
guys. And like you said, the world is changing so quickly,
Fast.
so quickly, and then them just having to catch up and all these things. So,
Hey, how's it going? This is Seth, London Rich. You're tuned in to ROTM. Please subscribe. Stay tuned. Lock in. Peace. All right, clean.
yeah,
My kids are going to be homeschooled.
you're gonna homeschool
There's
your
a
kids?
very
Yeah.
good chance that mine will too. I actually saw this girl on Instagram who her and her friends homeschool their kids.
Yeah.
And then they meet up once a week to have their own like classroom sessions, so the kids can have a classroom, have friends.
Interesting.
I might find some friends and get together with our kids sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I don't subscribe to what's going on right now.
I'm definitely going to homeschool my kids.
Do you think kids need a bit of bullying?
No.
No. Wait, in what
that's what you
sense?
think?
In what sense? In what sense?
You need to deal with adversity. You need to-
Adversity?
yeah,
You won't deal with adversity at home.
Right, but that's
Not
one
outside.
aspect. I know, but that's your mom. Like, in the future, you're gonna have a coworker that's gonna try you. You're gonna have a boss that's gonna try to try you, right? And it's if you don't have those skills of navigating a certain way. Like, I'm not saying you have to punch all your bullies in the face, but it's like maybe you do that in grade 1, but then you get to grade 9, and now it's like, okay, this is more psychological warfare. Uni, you know what I mean? All these things, right?
Right.
Don't you think that's kind of necessary?
For my kids to be bullied?
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely not.
Or deal with adversity?
I don't think bullying is the right term for it. I think adversity is good,
better term for it, yeah.
but you can deal with adversity in many different ways. Even like, let's say you're doing, I don't know, school presentation, and you have to work with someone that is different than you, and there's issues there. Like you're learning people skills, you're learning how to collaborate, different
Yeah.
things. I don't think I've ever seen someone come out on top from bullying, like that it didn't affect them in a negative way. They might have been successful in life, but the bullying still remained in them as a negative or as a trauma that they had to overcome.
Then I think you're right. I think bullying is the wrong word. I guess adversity, or even like, I guess childhood teasing is what I
Yeah.
mean. Because I feel like even like obviously with siblings that happens, like, but then you get over it. You obviously deal with it, blah blah. But I think I'm just big on the point of adversity. I
Right.
think a lot of times people are focused on shielding children, and that's why
Yeah.
I'm very cautious. Like, no, like obviously the intentions are good here, but the result may not necessarily be that.
Yeah. I want to be able to teach my kids how to speak up, you know, and be confident and self-aware too.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
Like know yourself, stand on business. If there's something that you do not agree with, say something. Because kids, like, we want to shelter them so bad that we don't want to expose them.
Yeah.
But you have to expose your kids of what's going on, and
Yeah.
you have to be honest with them no matter what. Like, I wouldn't want to lie to my kids, and I would want my kids to be confident and to stand on business.
Yeah.
And to
Yeah.
speak up, mainly speak up.
Yeah.
That's why my kids will be in karate, they'll be in piano, they'll be in basketball, they'll be in soccer, they'll be in singing. They will do all the things so that they
Jeez.
can. But even with like putting them in these things, they
Yeah.
will learn adversity. When something is not easy the first time, you keep going. If you get hurt, you keep fighting.
Yeah, not
all
giving
these
up.
things, working with the team, not giving up. They will learn that through doing these things. Because right now the problem is that a lot of kids. Because, like, do you remember being a child and being on your phone or being on
No,
video
that's-
games all day? No, we were outside riding a bike.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We were
And then
skateboarding.
The
iPad
scariest
kids?
thing. Yeah.
The iPad kids, it's horrible.
It's scaring me so much.
I hate
It's like
it.
your kid's gonna be just in front of a screen the whole time, and I'm like, is this good for them? I feel like it's gonna be it's gonna be like cigarettes.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's another
psychologically,
addiction.
it-
Exactly.
yeah, it
Yeah.
And
becomes
because obviously the world is trash,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to trust to leave your kid to go out and play and not worry about them.
Yeah.
Because we used to be out. We used to be in these streets till like 7 p.m.
Yeah.
riding bikes in the whole
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Catch me
and we
outside.
Were,
How about
yeah, and we were
No,
and we
for
were
real.
good. But
Yeah.
today, that's not happening. My kid is running around in the backyard with the fence.
With the what?
With the fence.
That's such a sad childhood. You're running in the backyard. No, but yeah, you raised a good. I mean, it's just scary, man. I remember, I think it was a few episodes ago, Royston was talking about how he had a vasectomy, and now like he just wants the one kid. He's like, I'm good. I don't want anything more. Like this, it's gonna be a lot, right? Hearing him say that made me literally go from like I wanted 3 kids to like I think 2 might be good.
Yo, I went
But
from
that's
6 to
his
2.
experience, you know?
You went from 6 to 6.
Yeah.
6 is mad.
I've always wanted a big family. I wanted a big family so bad.
But
So
then
with your
it's-
husband.
But I watched that episode.
Yeah.
But he was talking about how like he's selfish, like he's more into
Damn.
himself, you know. Those are his words.
You got him.
Shots
Lord,
fired.
don't come for me. Don't come for me.
Yeah.
But it made sense.
Yeah.
You know, what he had to say made sense. So people like that, if they want to have one kid, like do your thing. It's you. It's your life. But if you're saying that, oh, because I heard him say that
Yeah.
one kid is enough, that's his life experience. You don't know how you're gonna be with, you know, kids.
You're right. You're right.
And you grew up in a big family. You have
did.
sisters, so I feel like
It's too many. Okay,
Yeah,
no.
you know?
I'm kidding. Okay, no. I love my
So I
sister
feel
to
like
death.
you would want your kids to experience
That's
sibling
And
love.
that's exactly why I
you
said
know?
3 kids. Like, 'cause I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like 4 is a lot. I think my parents went crazy. But I
Right.
think 3 is good. Like 3, it's like because I feel like when you have one kid, that kid's gonna be weird. He doesn't
Exactly.
Like you only have fucking
Yeah, but
parents.
when
to
you have
socialize
4
with.
kids, one of them's always, 3 kids, one of them's always going to be left out.
Nah, the middle kid.
No.
The middle kid will be fine. He'll be like the the annoying troublemaker and also persuasive person that gets away with a
Yeah.
bunch of shit. And then the older person like deals with all the shit. The younger person gets away with stuff too. So I feel like it's a good dynamic.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. Well, we're 3 kids, so
Oh shit. So damn, who's the middle kid?
I am.
Damn.
But I feel like 3 kids, there's always that one kid that's super close to their parents.
Yeah.
So you're
yeah.
never really alone. Exactly.
That's you?
Yeah.
Oh, I would say I would assume it's the older one.
No, she was the rebel one.
The older was
The older one was the rebel one. I was the one that was the most reliable. That was always like with my mom, with
Yeah.
like my parents. My brother, he's the younger one. He was more isolated. He was more like
Interesting.
video games. He was more to himself.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's dope.
Isn't that crazy?
That's dope. That's dope shit. I'm just thinking about like, kids and shit. Like, damn. Anyway, I think I guess I'm done with the social norms and stuff like that.
Okay.
I do want to get into some news, but actually no. There's one more thing.
Yeah.
She mentioned she initially wanted 6 kids, and now she's like 2 is good now. Any other things like that kind of happened with you that just you naturally humbled yourself?
With me?
Yeah.
No. I'm gonna stick to my guns.
I'm gonna stick to it.
How many kids? You want?
I want a whole roster. Like I'm an athlete.
So how many
I
kids do
play
you want?
ball,
huh?
so I need some NBA kids.
How many kids do you want?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
All right.
You know what? You know what I will say though? No, I will say I want biologically 2 kids.
Really?
But if I can adopt 4 more,
Yeah.
I would do the 6 kids.
4?
Yeah.
gotta-
I would still,
I
yeah.
gotta protect my kids.
I really like.
I don't
What do you mean about that?
These are stranger babies, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's like I'm
Hey,
not.
yo.
Listen, like, they are outside babies. Like, obviously, like,
They
they're real
are.
kids. But listen, sometimes
I don't know. I just
You just look like
I
you
just
sprinkled a
have
bit of
this-
some in them. You know what I mean?
I have
Like,
this desire
You try to choke
to
my
adopt.
kid like at night. Nah, man, you gotta go, bro. You gotta go.
You're wild.
You're actually wild for that.
But that's like a fear of me. Obviously, it's not true.
You
but
see
it's
too
just-
many movies.
Yeah, I think I have.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I've seen too many movies. Like that kid's not my kid. Dog. You know what I mean? But nah, damn. Wow, adopting 4 is nuts. You're a good person. though.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you want 2 kids and adopt 4?
I just said I wanted
wants
2
4
kids
bonus
because I don't think I want to have 6 kids, right?
You don't want to
But
give birth
to give
6?
birth to 6
Oh,
kids.
okay.
But because there's already
Me neither.
whenever I see children out there,
Like-
done. Whenever I see kids, naturally, whenever I see kids that are either orphaned or that are struggling, I want to take them. Even when I was like 16, 17, I've always wanted to just
Okay.
take them.
Yeah.
So I felt like I have this desire to take care of people that have been abandoned.
That's real.
And because of that, I don't know where it's gonna take me, but I'm just saying that I would be open. Like I would be open to having a foster home
Oh wow.
because I know I have a lot of love to give, and and I'm
Yeah.
tired of seeing kids and babies be left behind.
Yeah.
I would want to take them.
I'm understanding you more and more now. I'm understanding you more and more. It makes sense. Like you being your mom's therapist and like wanting to, you just have like a loving. You're just a lover.
I am.
That's cool.
I am.
That's fine.
Do you understand me?
Nope, because you did not say how many kids you want. Sus. What else? What else stood out about you? I don't know. I'm actually curious to know. Like, you want a lot of kids. I'm gonna assume 5.
She said football.
Yeah, God willing.
God, okay, God willing. Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course. No, that's interesting in this economy too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty well off, so.
Oh shit, my bad. She got money.
She got money.
Get into the material.
Yeah, that's fire. That's fire. I think I'm good on. No, there's one more thing. We had something tragic happen in the Congolese community.
Right.
A few weeks ago. I didn't talk about it because I didn't want to. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
want to, you know what I mean, speak on people's business and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
very tragic incident. How did you guys handle that?
It's a very sensitive topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very unfortunate situation that happened. I'm just happy that we came together as a community because they held a funeral.
Yeah.
And they did a GoFundMe.
I saw that, yeah.
They were able to raise, I think, up to almost
It
$50,000.
was over that,
That's
right?
amazing.
Yeah, over $50,000.
That's amazing.
So I'm happy that the community came together to help the family
Yeah.
that had this tragic accident that happened.
yeah.
But in terms of how it affected the community, we need to do better.
Yeah.
You know, we need to do better as a group. And that's when therapy also comes into the
Yeah,
picture.
it's
You know,
just-
because
Yeah.
we don't know what really happened, what was going on behind closed doors.
Yeah, it
that
just
triggered. You know.
It sparked so many conversations. I'm sure in many homes, and of course in my home as well. It's just like the
Mine
importance of
too,
like
yeah.
mental health and just
Yeah.
like also just your will, like your will and testament, insurance, all these things. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
like because it's so it's
Yeah.
morbid, right? Your parents don't like talking about these things. Oh,
They don't talk about finances. They don't talk about
finances,
any
don't
of
talk
that
about
stuff.
Don't talk
Yeah,
about any
yeah.
of these. Don't put that on me. You're gonna measure me for a cercueil. You know all these things that they say, right? And it's like they just shoo it away, but it's like these things are important. And
They are.
You need to have these conversations. So I think like having the conversation with my parents, they actually were listening to us and say like, yeah, like you're right. Even though my dad is being really like, you know, a dad and be like, nigga, nobody's gonna come take my crib away from me when I'm gone. And I'm like, Father,
Yeah.
that happened
It
to you,
could
brother.
Yeah.
Like like as a kid.
I'm
like,
not
you dealt
gonna
with that.
lie. I was the one that was resisting that conversation.
Really?
Yeah, my mom wanted to have it with me
Oh, wow.
a few times.
Okay.
And I always said, "Can you stop? It's making me uncomfortable."
Oh, because you don't want to.
I don't want to deal with the fact that she may not be there one day. So, and it scares me. So it felt like, are you dying? Like, are you telling me this for a
Yeah,
reason?
yeah.
I just couldn't handle it at the
Okay.
time. But after exactly this situation, it does put into perspective the fact that it's important to have whether you want to have it or not. It doesn't mean that they're dying tomorrow, but it's just, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I got like maybe desensitized to it or just exposed to it earlier. My parents would go on trips when we were kids, like, yeah, like the envelopes for the insurances are here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, as a kid, like, why do they keep saying that? It's so weird. And my sister's like,
Yeah.
no, in case something happens. I'm like, what do you mean?
Nothing's gonna happen.
And they're like, no, in case like you know, an accident. And I'm like, in case they die? Like, you know, because I was a kid. And then she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God. But I'm like, wait, that actually does make sense. But it's sad. Because I remember there was also this time when my parents would go out to parties, and then I would go to bed. I'm like, my parents aren't back home. Like, they're in a car accident. I'm going to see them on CP24. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, no.
I'd be like, God, I promise if you bring them back, I'll be better.
Yeah, I'll stop eating so much food.
I'll be-
all
yeah,
that shit. Yeah.
I said
I
all of
lied.
that.
I'm sorry, God forgive me. Yeah, no. But no, I think it was a really important conversation that we had due to, of course, a tragic event, and prayers to that family as
Yeah.
well. Let's talk about some fun stuff in the news. Let's start with. Do I want to play with? Yeah, I want to start with Saweetie. Actually, I sent you guys this clip.
How
was set up to be this involved with the spiritual world. So for one, like the apartment I grew up in had a lot of paranormal activity. When I go to sleep at night, if I'm not sleeping next to somebody, I have to play gospel. I have to play gospel music.
To this day?
To this day.
To this day.
Or I'll get attacked. Like that sleep paralysis, like I'll get that. But I get that every time if I don't play gospel music when I sleep.
That's wow. So you always got to make sure road, whatever, like for you.
If I'm by myself, yes, I have to play it because I'll get it. Like I don't know what that's called, and I got to do more research.
Right.
But
And when you say attack, Saweetie, what do you mean?
like in my dream,
Right.
like you know when you can't wake up, and you feel like somebody's sitting on top of you.
Yes, man.
Like it's real, and especially when I started like meditating more, I feel like the stronger I became.
Anyway, yeah. So, what do you guys think about that? She has to play gospel music before going to bed, or else she's gonna be attacked, and all these things, right? Yeah, very interesting. Your thoughts after listening to that?
She's not lying. Like the spiritual world is a real thing. People don't understand that what's going on in the spiritual world is so much more bigger than what's going on in the natural world. So she's probably doing stuff in the natural world that's bringing in those spirits at
That
night.
part.
That's
My biggest thing. It's like, don't act like you don't know why they're here.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
You know?
hey,
Exactly.
we're back.
Yeah.
So for her to be playing gospel music, so she's inviting the spirit of God, Holy Spirit, and all that stuff. But then you can't be playing both
But
worlds
you're
and both
exactly.
sides. Like if you're gonna dabble into the world and
Dark
like
arts, yeah.
exactly, and then at night you go to bed and you see demons crawling and trying to choke you and stuff. Like
And then you
Open
go
your
play the
eyes.
video, like, it
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like open your eyes, and I think that's exactly what you're saying. Like it doesn't make. Wouldn't that make you want to change something? Because for it to be happening every day, sis, there are people like spirits are after you. You need to abort mission. You need to abort. You need to let go of one because you cannot be in both. But
That's when you have to
you're
go-
still going through your day to day.
Go back home, see an elder, and they're gonna tell you stop what you're doing.
exactly.
And it's like, what are you talking about?
Something.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
That shit is serious.
So I don't know. I just hope that she uses that, takes that for real, and actually
Yeah.
changes her life.
Yeah, no, I feel like as a kid, I didn't have something similar, but I definitely had like a recurring nightmare. And then like my parents obviously taught me the importance of prayer and all these things. We always prayed as kids. So like looking back, it's interesting. Damn, like you're being tried even as a kid.
Yeah.
But like, you know, because you have that faith and like you obviously you're good with prayer and all these things, you're able to fight these demons off, or literally saying scripture in your dream and yelling it off.
Yeah.
It's crazy, like you're a baby pastor basically.
Exactly.
But like it's just, I'm happy they gave me those tools because I don't know what would have happened if I didn't have that.
Yeah.
But did you guys ever have sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
I think I did once.
Just
I
once?
think a long time ago though, maybe like years ago.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
I
about you?
slept like a baby.
What about you?
I used to, back when I was, living in the world, I was doing my own thing. And then I started going back to church. And I started building that relationship with Yahweh and understanding who Yeshua, Jesus Christ, is.
Yeah.
So I decided to pick a side, and that was God's side. So from that alone,
It all just
the
kinda
demons
went
were like, "You're not about to leave us. We're coming to get you back."
Yeah.
So then it became a
lifting
spiritual.
weights.
It became a spiritual warfare.
Yeah, they're getting busy.
Yeah, and they're bullies. They'll try to intimidate you,
Yeah.
and the closer you get to God, the higher the spiritual warfare becomes. So you have to put on the full armor of God, so
Yeah.
you will be able to stand firm against the schemes of the devil.
Facts.
Amen.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, these are, I definitely dealt with that as a kid. Like, I didn't know what it was for the longest, like sleep paralysis, astral projection, all these things. Like,
You did astral projection?
yes, as a kid, I didn't know what it was. What do you mean? It's like
Do you know
literally,
what's astral projection?
you're asleep, you're out of your body, and you can see yourself sleeping, you start moving around.
And you did that while you were a kid?
Wow, I was literally
As a
like,
kid?
Yeah. I
But
swear
then
to
you must have been watching some stuff that
No, I
opened up
wasn't.
that door.
I'm not giving you that information. What the hell? Like, because first of all, your tone is like trying to question what I'm saying, so I'm not gonna even entertain that. But, you know, shout out to you, sweetheart. But no, it was this thing I was doing, and I didn't know what it was at all. Like, I didn't learn till like years after. I'm like, oh shit, I do that. And then my dad was like, let's talk. You know what I mean? Because like he put me onto a lot of game. Because like he gave us a lot of information when we were young. Like we were praying, like doing like prayers that kids shouldn't be doing. Not like, I'm just saying like, they're very
Psalm
powerful.
91,
Yeah,
Psalm 23.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are things that we would just read at the table. We say, but again, la puissance de la parole, or power of the tongue, right? So it's like it's a kid saying this, but it's like the purity is so powerful. It's like wow, right? So I guess it exposed you to a lot of things spiritually early. So like I was seeing things and all these things, like oh, like what is that? It's like, huh, okay, come. You know what I mean? So it's like my parents put me onto a lot of game because I was seeing stuff early, right? Yeah. And so, damn, how do we get here? Oh, Saweetie. But yeah, no, so yeah, like it's just astral projection, all these things. And like obviously the older I get now, I haven't dealt with that. Like I don't have nightmares.
You don't have nightmares? Do you recall your dreams?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, most of them. Sometimes I can forget, obviously, but it's like in terms of bad nightmares, like I wake up like, no. Sometimes, like I say, maybe in the last 3 years, it's been a couple of times where I wake up, I'm like, there's a presence in my room. Yeah. And it's not a good one. But you obviously pray it away. But like that's like in the last 3 years, maybe 2-3 times. Okay. But in terms of actual nightmares, nah, I haven't had that.
God bless you.
You still have nightmares?
Not necessarily, but definitely like attacks and stuff like that, like being chased and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you avoidant?
Am I what?
Avoidant.
What is that?
When you have a problem in your life, do you try to not deal with it?
You don't deal with it?
I deal with it first.
She does.
Like as soon as it happened, like...
Okay.
She go confront you.
Yeah, like, what's up? Okay. What are we talking about?
What about you, Des?
If I'm avoidant?
Yeah.
I'm semi-avoidant.
I was going to say, because like your comment about the mom conversation, you don't want to... Like, you might be
I'm semi-avoidant. If it affects my emotions, I'm avoidant. If it tackles my logic, I'm in there. Yeah.
So you like to argue. Gotcha.
No, I like to discuss.
We got her.
No,
we
I
got
like.
Her. We got her.
No, I like to discuss.
Yeah.
I don't like to argue. I actually don't argue ever.
Okay.
But I like to have good conversation and discuss things.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Let's discuss this. Amber Rose. All right. She is now saying that she is owed $20 million from Kanye West for being his muse during My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. This is an album, one of his better ones that came out in 2011. Yeah. I want to say. You guys familiar with that album?
Nope.
Yeah.
No? Okay, a little bit, right? So, she was dating him at the time. There was a sculpture that was made of her as well, and like she apparently was the one to tell Kanye to get Nicki Minaj on the feature, right? So from that, she's like, I feel like I wasn't really rewarded for what I did in my impact to the album. And I'm like, Amber, you are being interviewed today. I'm so confused. We didn't know you before Kanye dated you.
Exactly. This was a recent interview?
Yeah.
It's 2024.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, this is...
She just wants to stay relevant.
Yeah, it's like...
You're coming for how much? 20,000?
20 million.
20 million.
Like, that 20,000 is a joke number. Like,
20 million.
Come on,
that album came out in 2011.
Yeah.
It's giving... broke.
It's
giving my baby daddies are not paying
but shooting for 20 mil? Like, are you sick? Get off my phone, bro.
I remember she did an interview. I think it was with either Sway or the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
And then, because Kanye West was talking about like how when he got with Kim Kardashian, he had to take 30 showers. Yeah.
Shout out Kanye, man.
Right? That nigga wild. But then she pretty much did another interview talking about the issue. Why didn't she bring up the fact that she put Kanye West on?
Because she had money then. Because she probably had money then, didn't need it, but now she's like, who can I contact to get?
Then I send you $20
Exactly.
Man, so you guys think it's a money issue?
I'm sorry, what?
You guys think it's a money issue?
There's never a reason for you to go digging up your past from 2011 to ask for money today and actually say it with your whole chest that this is what I deserve.
And you're specific
I'm entitled
about it too?
You're specific.
20 million?
Because I said Nicki Minaj should this. Bruh, sis, sit down.
Yeah, it's insane. I heard that. I'm like...
Rent is
You're not embarrassed?
Literally,
I was like, my pride could never.
Exactly. It's like, people are very bold. Very fucking bold. Like,
not my ex.
Ex
10 years ago.
Oh my god, what?
Two baby daddies deep in.
Two baby daddies ago.
I wouldn't even mention her name, bro. Like, what if she was just popping and shit? Like, nah, I'm not. I dated her. Yeah, I forgot.
But let's be honest though. What has she been up to lately? Because I don't know. Maybe you guys know.
I can't think of anything aside
Thank you very
from
much.
the forehead tattoo.
That's what I was gonna say. Too.
And dating 21 Savage.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what else she's been doing.
Exactly. So it's giving broke.
Yeah, damn. Well,
It's
praying for
giving
your
last
pockets.
ditch effort.
Yeah, praying for your pockets. Hope you recover.
Heavy.
Yeah, nah. But speaking of big pockets, let's talk about Drake. The probably easily the richest man in rap right now.
Wow.
He's beefing
job,
with the
Drake.
whole world, apparently.
He's beefing with the whole world.
Or the
Drake,
whole world is
stop
beefing
it,
with
Drake.
Yeah.
Don't make us look bad like this.
Who is us? Oh,
Toronto.
I was like, damn, Miss Aubrey. My bad. But nah, I mean, he's not beefing with everyone. Everyone's beefing with him, right? But I think that it was definitely, he's responsible for some of the things that are happening.
What?
He's
Essentially,
responsible for everything that's happening.
What's happening?
Essentially, so this sparked from Kendrick. Kendrick was on Future's album recently, put out a verse where he was directly shooting at J.Cole and Drake, right? Which they call the Big Three. Kendrick's like, I'm not part of that Big Three, it's just Big Me. Pause. Right? So, he's saying, I'm the big dog, whatever. So that was going on, and then now they're saying, oh, Kendrick is finally shooting back at Drake. And then we started going back into Drake songs, and Drake was subbing Future, Drake
And
was
Metro
subbing
Boomin.
Kendrick, Drake was subbing Metro. And all these past songs, and it's like, wait a minute, he's doing that light skin thing. I'm like, what? What did I do?
That light skin
light
thing.
You know, it's like, I didn't do anything. They're just attacking me. It's like, all right, man. So now the internet's waiting on him to respond with a song, which I don't think we're going to get anytime soon. If I'm being honest, I think we're going to... I mean, his tour ends April 5th. So if he's going to put anything out, it'll be probably around then. If not, then I don't think he's going to do anything because so far he's just been uploading pictures with captions, and then he put up a skit today.
Wait, who are you
A
talking about
skit?
right now?
Drake.
Drake? Okay.
Yeah, a skit.
Drake is gonna be draking.
Drake is
One thing
Draking.
about Drake, he's gonna stay entertaining the public.
Yeah,
You know,
but-
all of this is just like you said. He's on tour right now. Is
Yeah,
that
he's
what's
on tour
going
right now.
Yeah, it's only for the music entertainment.
I feel like it is. I think it's for publicity because, like, I don't know. Do you guys have that time to be doing this stuff? Like,
They do.
Yo, they do.
With all that money, they do have
Yeah,
time.
Drake, what the amount of women he DMs? Yeah, that nigga has time.
What?
What?
See, I don't know this stuff.
Shit,
You don't
bro,
have to
like,
educate me.
He knows everyone. Why does he know everyone?
Because he's Big Drake.
But he finds them. Like, how do you if you're this busy, how do you have the time to be this much of a
Yeah.
sniper?
I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, man.
So
Watch
it's
that
not
guy.
serious beef, or it's just for
It
entertainment,
is.
or it's
If
actually.
Kendrick hopped on it, yeah, no, it's serious.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's a good question. I think it is serious. Well, it's not serious. Nobody's gonna die. But it's just
Yeah.
like some rap shit.
Yeah.
Kendrick is definitely shooting, and you know, all this is actually responsible. It's all J. Cole's fault, actually.
What did J. Cole do?
J. Cole
I
on
thought J.
first
Cole
person.
was a calm one.
Yeah, another light skin. You know you can't trust. J. Cole on first person shooter. He said he was the one that said the big three, right? He's like me, Kendrick, blah blah, blah, and Drake. And then in the next bar, he said just me and Drake. So it's like don't include me and then exclude me in the next bar about being the great. So I feel like that maybe put the battery in Kendrick's back. You don't think so? I think it's possible.
Might be right.
Yeah. Honestly, there's a lot of theories out there, and it's very layered. And we're learning more and more about this. Apparently, Drake and Future, it's a personal thing. Like they fell out over a girl.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't hear that.
Was it Lori Harvey?
I
I heard that.
That
No.
it was about Metro had a beat for Drake, and then it started with Metro and Drake, and then we know that Metro and Future, have a heavy long rapport.
Yeah.
So Future took Metro's side, and then I don't know.
It's what I'm saying. It's very layered, and I feel like I'm learning more and
That's
more
crazy.
It's
every
very
day.
stupid.
Nah,
That's
man.
what
Thank
it
you.
is.
It's the culture.
It is not.
It's the culture.
And it's a,
Whose
yeah.
culture?
Hip hop culture.
So it's a requirement
Of the culture?
of the hip hop culture.
I guess. Yeah.
Because
Where's the application form?
They're on the culture. So like, it's definitely part of that. But it's a very intricate beef. I feel like if this beef is really just related to a woman, Jesus Christ, guys.
at
get it
your
together.
big age,
Honestly,
Right.
yo,
Like, aren't they 40?
they're
They have to be
they're actually up
40.
there. Yeah, Future's 40.
come
Future's
on.
actually 40 plus. Drake is like not pushing 40,
39?
but he's
No,
no,
he's
he's
definitely
36.
He's
Pushing
late
30.
30s.
I mean, 40.
Nah, that's not nice.
What do you
He's
mean?
mid. You're mid. 36.
At
You're mid
36, you're not
30.
pushing 40.
You're 4 years away from 40.
4 years, that's not pushing.
You're mid 30s.
You're pushing 40 at
you're-
38.
38. Yeah.
Because imagine being 26, I'm pushing 30, you're bugging.
Nah, I think 27 and below, you're mid.
Exactly.
28 and
28.
above, you're
Church, 28.
He's pushing 40.
I'm actually 29. Fuck.
You're 29?
Turning 29
You're
in
pushing
May.
30? Wow.
Ew. Fucking
Ew.
gross.
What are you trying to say?
No, I'm just saying it's
First of
just
all,
a
do
weird
grow
bit.
up.
What?
Grow up.
I am. In a few months.
30s are lit.
30s are lit. Yeah, I've heard.
30s are lit.
30s are, yeah. I
Just
mean,
telling you.
I'm not doing crack, so I'm fine. Huh?
What?
30s and 20s. Look, I'm not looking at it like that, nigga. I'm not giving up. That's some shit niggas that gave up
I'm
say.
not saying
30s
I'm
is
not
the new
giving.
20s. It's like, it's not even fucking old.
20s
like,
were
relax.
ghetto, so I'm
20s were
I'm
ghetto?
okay in
My
the
20s are pretty
30s.
cool.
Yeah.
20s pretty, pretty lit still.
My 20s were
20s
ghetto.
pretty cool, yeah. I mean, 30s gonna be cool too. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a cool guy. But I'm not worried about getting old like that, to be honest.
Good. You shouldn't
You
be.
literally said ew.
I know, but that was a joke. I feel like if I'm really deeping it, you know,
Yeah.
pause, I don't think I
Okay.
really, like, the aging thing is nice. That's the goal. You want to get old.
Yeah,
You know?
I mean,
I mean, you're not getting any younger, so I would hope.
Why you saying it like that, though? Why you see this? I'm mystique, eh? But nah, man. Enough with this light skin Drake beef and everything. If just don't talk unless you're putting out music. That's all I'm gonna say.
that's it.
We just want the music. That's all we want. No, they're not. The bars would be lit.
The captions?
The captions, no. The captions have been mid. I don't remember any of
Not
them.
mid.
They've been mid. Like, I don't know. No.
Wait, Drake is putting captions
On what, Instagram?
He's
Instagram,
an
yeah.
internet. He's an internet rapper.
He's just that baddie.
I feel like he's
I was gonna say baddie.
Yeah, you were.
actually. I
Yeah,
think he's
he-
enjoying this a little too much.
No, he
But
really
he's
is.
been doing this. I think after the whole Meek and Drake beef,
Yeah.
from there he knew that the internet will always be by
They're
his
eating
side.
it up. They're eating it
They-
up.
Because Meek did such
They
a terrible
rocking with
job.
him.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the man who's been taking up all the headlines.
Who?
Diddy, take that.
Oh,
Diddy Bop.
Lord have mercy.
Let's keep it short. Prayers to everyone involved. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. The Diddy shit is troubling. We've seen this coming since the Cassie thing came out. I think I wish we had Coty on set.
What?
Now I'm thinking about it, because the way he was defending that nigga, bro.
He was defending Diddy.
Oh shit, it's not public.
Before-
Never mind, just kidding.
Before it came out, before the truth came
Listen,
out?
the thing about Coty, bro.
He's very
Oh, he's very what?
controversial.
Yeah, man. He's very. He's the nigga that's like, nah, it's not true. It's like, what are you saying this off of? Just my heart.
My heart.
Yeah, he has no facts. There's nothing like
Just
backing
my
what he's
heart.
saying.
That's
and if there is
crazy.
facts,
And
it's like
y'all
a
call
random.
him knowledge.
He calls it. This is what I'm saying. I refuse. Call him right now.
First of all, he's not going to pick up.
You think
Oh,
so?
he will pick up.
He'll
his
pick up.
call.
Oh, for you guys, you don't pick up for
That's
us.
my dog, yo.
You don't pick up for us.
He sees dudes. Oh, let me answer.
Let me call this nigga. Watch him not pick up.
He
He's
was
banned from the show.
defending Diddy.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna hear his thoughts on it right now.
That's a little sus.
It is very sus.
After R. Kelly, I don't trust none of them.
Oh.
I don't trust none of them.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't put it past anybody in Hollywood. None of them. One ring?
Family.
Hello,
You're live on the pod, fam. Don't say anything crazy.
hello.
Fam, can you hear me? You're live on the pod. Do not say
Hello, hello.
anything crazy.
Oui, donc, oui.
What are your thoughts on the Diddy situation?
Diddy, my uncle.
You see it? We got him. All right, man. I'll call you later. All right?
Arrest this nigga.
Yeah, I told you. See, that's cool.
Not my
Yeah, I
uncle.
told you. We got him. Yeah. That's pretty much it for the Diddy news.
Yo.
Yeah, you guys know how I feel about it. Let's run to
That's crazy.
music. Actually, no. I want to ask. No, we'll skip this. We'll go over the silly shit after. But
Okay.
for music, Beyonce dropped. I heard you say some crazy comments about B off cam.
You
said
did.
what?
Twada, you.
What'd I say?
You said she's the worst fucking artist in the world.
I never
I'm
said
like,
that,
nah,
first of all,
okay,
I don't
okay.
swear.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you don't?
No.
Damn. Sucker. Okay. I don't know. But, yeah, so why don't you like Beyonce?
Cause she's not that girl. And I don't want to get canceled because the Beehives, they be crazy.
They will come for you.
Yeah,
But
we're gonna clip
I don't
this.
care about them.
You're done.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. No, I'm
no,
not doing
I
that.
actually don't care about them. I think she's a culture vulture.
All right, well, we don't want to kill this podcast.
No, I'm not a fan of her. You know, like her music doesn't make any sense now. She's just trying to keep up with what's to date. She's trying to keep up with the
Interesting.
kids. You know, her last album, I think it was targeted more to the LGBT community.
Yeah.
and now it's towards the country.
Really? I didn't know that.
Community. Like she's making country music.
Yeah.
She's from Texas, Houston, and obviously that's
I listened
culture.
to it. It wasn't very country.
It wasn't?
But that
But
one
there
song
was-
that she
yeah,
Just the
there
one
yes.
song.
I mean, honestly, at the whole project, maybe there's like 6 songs that are country-ish.
What is she even singing about?
You know what I mean? She has. Oh, first of all, she did a cover of Jolene by Dolly Parton or whatever. her
I
name
love
is.
that song.
That song is fire,
Yeah.
and she did a good cover. And Dolly Parton also did a little intro for the song,
What?
Cute.
Really?
so that was cool. Yeah. And then she also has a few other country artists featured too. Like she has the black country girl that's on one of the songs. Her name is Tiana something, I think. But yeah, like, so honestly, it was a good album. I liked it. She had a song for her daughter, just saying how she's gonna be her protector for Rumi Carter. I was like, yo, I'm listening to it like, damn, bruh. She hit me in my heart, dog. You know what I mean? Like,
Did she?
She really did.
Wow.
Maybe it was early in the morning, but I think it really did. It spoke to me. So she did good on that. And
In
she
what
also,
sense? Let's talk about it.
I just honestly, I like when people are very intentional about the things and when they think about their children. Like I realized that about myself when I was listening to "Sold Out" by Jhené Aiko, 2014.
Yeah.
She had a song with her daughter. Who,
Sold out or sell out?
Sell Out. One of those, yeah.
Yeah.
The one with the ship on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
So that one. She had a song with I forget her kid's name.
Naomi or
Yes, yeah. And she was talking, and then she was. I'm like, bro, literally, as soon as I heard her voice, my eyes started getting sweaty. And I'm like, dog, there's no way. Literally, because it's just like, the song was very heartwarming, and you hear a kid on there. I'm like, okay, this is nice.
Yeah.
I know which song you're talking about. The "Sing to Me."
Exactly.
Sing
Like,
to me.
I think it's that one. Yeah. It was just man, it was a good song. But back to Beyonce, the person you hate.
I don't
album-
hate her. I'm
okay.
just not a fan.
Good.
Yeah.
We'll get you to like her. But the album was
never.
good. You should listen to the album though.
I would never.
Oh, you don't listen to secular music, eh?
I don't listen to demonic music.
Oh, that's all music.
Okay.
She went
Well,
there.
if you want to get there, it's actually
we
all
can
music.
go
You know
there.
that, right? Did you know Lucifer was the king of music?
Yeah, that's why I don't listen to worldly music.
He was the king of music.
He was not the king of music.
He was.
He was a worship leader. What is the king of music?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, exactly. Michael Jackson is Lucifer. Is that what you're gonna say?
I mean, you said it, not me. We got her. No.
She did. I'm saying I don't like her because she does some stuff behind closed doors
You're right,
that do get exposed. She did. I think it was not a music video. It was an art type of concept video. She was underwater, and she was talking about she will rip off. It was a poem that she did. She covered a poem.
Yeah.
And she was talking about she's gonna rip off the pages of the Bible to wipe away her menstrual blood or stuff like
Oh.
that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
that-
whole thing, and she
Yeah.
did that. After that, I was like, yeah,
That-
girl.
That was on a song?
It was
was-
it was not a song. It was like an art project that she did,
Oh, okay.
and she made a video, and she was underwater, Mami Wata, like mermaid.
Yeah. We don't play with
And
that.
then if you listen to the word, it was a poem, and she was reciting the poem, and a part of the poem was talking about like she's gonna rip off the pages of the Bible,
Yeah.
and use
That's
it
when I
as
would
like
close the
menstrual.
video.
Yeah. After that, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you lost.
I
complete
think there are
respect.
too many things that we as like people we overlook just because something is catchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or because now, especially with social media, TikTok, how things are so trendy that it goes viral and you don't even pay attention to what is actually being said.
Yeah.
And so I think we need to be more mindful of that because see, if I had seen that,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah. I don't even.
like,
Yeah. I
what
don't
are we
get too
talking
deep in my
about?
Beyonce bag, but I know
Yeah.
a few things about Jay, and I was like, like I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them in the industry, of course, that just play with the occult, and they say, "Oh, it's art." It's like, no, you don't
It's
play with that.
yeah.
You don't play do fetish.
All
It's
the
like,
signs
Right,
and
like-
symbols that they
Yeah.
throw out there, like
gets
Baphomet,
I'm tryna-
the triangle, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Just to go a little bit like deeper, I'm trying to understand how people sat. Was it the Grammys or some award show, watching Sam Smith, and
Oh,
and
yo,
they
I
and
can't
nobody
stand that person.
and no, like what were you thinking? What were you guys feeling in that moment, sitting at this award show where he's doing all of that, and y'all are just there
they were entertained.
entertained?
I didn't even. I'm happy that I didn't even touch my TL or anything. I have vaguely
I saw a
remember
few.
like she was doing some kind of demonic. I don't know.
Even Doja
performance.
Cat.
It said
like, if you
Satan.
remember her demonic era, people were like, "It's art, it's art." Maybe that is
no,
not
that
art.
is
Yeah, no,
not
it's
art,
not.
sis.
She's
Start
lost.
over.
Oh,
Yeah, but they're all connected.
But it's
The
a lot of
music
those types
industry,
of
they're all
things.
connected. So.
They
Yeah.
are. They are. And
You just gotta be mindful of what you take in.
Yeah, exactly. And then for more music, so TYLA dropped her album as well. It was a couple weeks ago. her debut project, which was really good. I played one of the songs on the intro. Jump is probably my favorite from that album. I do want to hear the rest of it tonight. Hopefully the function is good. If not, then I'm going to blame London. But now the project was really good. I think if you like Afrobeats, you're going to like this album.
Okay.
People were saying, the criticism I heard a lot from the album was saying she's just staying in one pocket. Or it's just the whole album is one bop. It's not the case.
It's not?
I feel like that's a lot of ignorant Americans that don't really know Afrobeats or even Afropop. And they're like, oh, it just sounds the same. And it's like, no, it actually doesn't, you know? So, yeah, she did a good job. It's a strong open, you know, for her first project. So you guys tap into that.
Yeah, I don't know any other songs besides The Water. And only because I see it online. I've never actually listened to the whole song.
No, she has a few of them. She has On and On, Butterflies, Truth or Dare. Like, all these were singles as well.
And it's an Afro beats type of album?
Yeah. I say more Afro pop.
Afro pop, okay.
Because, like, I wouldn't compare it to, like, Rima. No. Nah, she's good, though. She's good. All right, so now we are ready for the final segment. And then, just like that, we magically have cups in our hands and drinks in them. All right, cheers for Salisha.
Cheers.
Pretty good.
Wow. That was strong.
Yo, that is good.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
Dangerous.
You want more?
Listen.
Yeah, it's good. It's fucking good.
It's not strong. It's not strong at all.
But it sneaks up on you.
But it will smack in the back.
Exactly. Now your chest is getting a little warm and shit, you know? But, okay, so first question for silly shit. Listen,
I'm nervous.
These are out-of-pocket questions, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Out of pocket.
They are submitted by listeners. Okay. So the first one, would you rather scream Black Lives Don't Matter every single time you cross a traffic intersection or falcon punch a newborn baby in the face on live television?
A falcon?
Falcon punch.
Falcon. It's like those like...
You have to all your force.
Like he's dying after that.
Yeah, like baby's like flatline. You know what I mean? That baby is no more.
Dude, you're wrong for that. You're wrong for that.
All right, so which one are you picking?
Black Lives Don't Matter.
Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah.
100%.
Damn.
Then I'm gonna get beat up probably.
Oh, no.
Yeah, exactly. Every time.
No.
You kill one baby, like, oh, I'm kidding. No.
Sacrificing the baby
Exactly.
for the greater good.
Yeah. Man, it's tough.
I'm
man.
saying Black Lives.
You're saying Black Lives.
They're not gonna take me serious. They'll be like, this
They'll
goes
just
wrong.
think I'll just like scream
No.
Delulu. Like I'll just act like, you know.
Yeah.
I'll play it like I'm actually crazy.
You know what? You're right. Especially like a lot of people in Toronto are just tapped now.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'll
Everyone
blend
is
in with them.
What's
like,
wrong? Let's talk about it. What's going on?
Exactly. Everyone
you
just had
okay?
it.
Yeah.
Like the woman from earlier. You just
Exactly.
we'll all just blend in together.
That. Remember
I heard a little bit. What happened?
Lady, we were downtown looking for this space, and this lady was on her bike, and she was riding by us, and she said, "You guys effed Mohammed, you racist something,
Yeah.
you racist sluts or something."
What?
Yeah, she was on her bike.
Yeah.
Okay, what does that even mean?
I don't even know who's Muhammad.
Prophet Muhammad,
Yeah.
probably.
Is that what she's talking about?
Probably. That's
crazy.
interesting to say on Good Friday.
Right?
But, you know, it's all right. So you guys picked Black Lives Don't Matter.
Yeah.
I'm picking the baby.
The baby?
No. Get up.
No, you're definitely picking the baby.
I'm not.
I feel like he said take one for the team. The baby got to take one for the team.
Exactly. He doesn't know he's dead, right? Oh my God. I'm just kidding, guys. Not joking. I know. I am joking. I'm joking. I think that's actually a good tactic of just pretending like, you know.
Yeah.
Do it.
No one is gonna take you serious.
Exactly. You just have to walk funny too.
Yeah, like walk in your underwear or something. Like just
straight jacket.
get in the full charter.
Yeah.
You'll be,
Exactly.
They will leave you alone. They will avoid you.
Smell like shit a little bit. Yeah. It'll definitely make sense. All right. Next question is: would you rather eat KFC with sewage water as gravy, or a Chick-fil-A meal with urine as lemonade?
Okay, listen.
The first KFC.
Sewage water.
Ooh. Urine.
Yeah,
that came from some
water, like doo-doo
Yeah,
water.
exactly. I feel like I'd rather just like lemonade as pee because like you have doo-doo as gravy on your sandwich is crazy.
Oh, as gravy?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
God forbid.
God forbid. But
Yeah, I'm doing the lemonade.
so you're drinking it. You're drinking this urine lemonade.
Yeah. They didn't say whose urine it is. Like
It could be yours.
own.
Could be mine.
Yeah,
Exactly.
honestly, at this point,
Put it back in your body.
Exactly. Repeat the cycle. Like, nah. That's the easy one. I'll do
Okay,
that.
fine. Yeah, I changed my answer. I'm gonna do that one.
All right, and the final one. This one's a bit tough. Would you rather slap your parent with all your might, or get a cup of urine thrown at you by your enemy?
Listen, mama, I love you.
But you don't.
All them beatings you did while I was a kid. Yeah, you know.
Jesus.
But is it a one-time thing or like?
Yeah, it's a one-time thing.
Okay, yeah.
It's a one-time thing.
My pride could never do the second one.
You get your urine through. Oh, yeah.
By your
enemy
is crazy. I don't
my
have
pride
enemies,
could never.
Yeah,
no.
I'm trying to think. I don't have enemies. All my enemies
Someone
are
that you
baddies.
don't like. Someone that maybe you don't.
All my
What you
enemies are
said?
baddies. Ooh, throw pee on me. Ooh. Like, ew, chill.
What?
I don't want
It's
it.
giving R. Kelly.
Oh, chill. You're fucking. No, man, I can't. Because slapping my parents is like you can't look at them like the same anymore. You know. Especially. No.
Can I warn them, Mom? This is only for like. It's only for this bet.
Do you get something after this?
Mom, I'll take you to dinner after this.
Just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun.
What? There goes your relationship with your mom.
Right?
Yeah.
With
No.
all your might.
I mean, obviously, I'd have to do it to my dad.
Are you doing the enemy?
I'd have to do it to my dad, but
You're doing the enemy? No.
yeah.
My
Me
pride
slapping my
could
dad
never.
is. I'd be scared every day of my life. Because that nigga, what if he gets back to me? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, now I have to reconsider
That's
this.
actually tough. I have to swallow my pride and let myself get thrown urine by my
Your
enemy.
Mm.
Can I punch her after?
nah, you can't. You gotta just take it.
Take that in.
Honestly, what's better, if the urine is cold or hot?
Say that again, Duke.
If the urine that's getting thrown at you, would you rather it be
Cold.
warm or cold?
Cold.
I'd say fucking warm, bro.
Warm? Why?
Fucking, nah, I don't know. It just feels like it's worse than it's worse. It's less shocking.
If it's
You know what I mean? It's like cold water and it's pee. It's all bad. You know? Oh God, man. Nah.
I think I would do the urine.
You'll do the urine?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do the urine because I really don't, I can't think of an enemy.
I can't.
But we said by your enemy. Like,
Enemy,
do you know
yeah.
what that
Okay, but
means?
imagine having an enemy then.
Yeah.
Like someone that either you don't like, that doesn't like you, that you guys like.
It'd have to be like.
Is it like your ultimate enemy?
Yeah. I feel like in most cases it'd be like an ex or something. So it's like, ooh,
Yeah.
you know, like
I
okay.
don't have
throw pee at me.
enemies like that though.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
me
the
neither.
only enemy I have is Satan.
Huh,
So,
talk that talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do I want Satan to throw urine at my face?
It's gonna be the worst
That's
pee ever
crazy.
too.
Yeah.
It
might burn.
Bear
It's
disease.
acid.
burn.
Bear disease and that shit. Nasty ass nigga. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be bad. Real bad.
I don't know.
Which one though?
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. All right. All right.
If that's an option,
Yeah.
I will plead. But you know what? I'm gonna say the urine.
Okay. I'm with you.
I love my parents too much to
Exactly.
disrespect them like
It's
that.
gonna ruin the bond. You
Yeah.
know? Look at them different. Like you really.
You can't warn them. You
Imagine
can't
they
do
hold their
anything.
face after you hit them too. Like, oh, that's so bad.
You can't even explain why you're hitting them. You just have to hit. Nah.
Oh.
Yeah, no.
Oof. Yeah, that's real bad.
I'll just take one for the team.
Yeah. Well, with that said, it's been another episode of Returning My Podcast. Thank you guys for coming on. Please, again, plug your podcast, plug everything you guys want to plug.
So Instagram page is IBH Podcast. You can follow us on there. My individual podcast, my individual ad on Instagram is Chanel.cast.
And your
And my photography, sorry, I forgot about that.
Yes.
And
The
if you
strings
guys
are
are,
strong, yeah.
right, if you're looking for a Toronto photographer, you can follow me on Instagram, Cuckoo Shot You.
Yep.
And I do pretty much everything.
Yeah.
and you can follow me on Instagram as Debs3BsZK.
Perfect.
Thank
all
you.
Right. And yeah, all the links are going to be in the bio and all that stuff too.
Awesome.
And like I always say, you guys could have been anywhere in the world. Not really, but you guys decided to be here listening to us or watching us on YouTube. And for that, I'm super duper grateful. Again, keep telling a friend to tell a friend. And we'll be back in 2 weeks. We out. Boom.
Thank you.
Bye.